Valdez has his sign from Martin Maldonado, and the game's first pitch is fouled off. Wearing those old throwback uniforms appropriately. Here's a bouncing ball toward the middle. Correa to his left, scoops it up, throws on the run, and gets it.
Use those words callously.
No.
So it gets my attention.
He spanks the 2-0 pitch into center field for the game's first hit. That finds the hole. Into right field it goes. Robert's going to stop at second base. Back-to-back singles, 2 on with 1 out. That hit him. Even he wasn't sure, but Chris Conroy was. And the bases are loaded. Ground ball, Altuve smothers it, flips to second. They get the out there as a run scores. Fans making noise, hoping Valdez can close out the inning, which he does. They score 1, they strand 2. Giolito to the mound. Astros come up after half an inning, trailing 1-0.
For the bottom of the first.
Altuve hit .278 for the year. Swings on the first pitch and fouls it back.
You know, they tick off those really tough pitches to really good hitters.
Giolito gets him. Prior to that, he had not had much success against Altuve.
We got in the box, I knew the day before. How about that?
Well, he puts both Altuve and Brantley away. Brantley doesn't strike out much with a wide arsenal. Another 2-2 pitch. He strikes out the side. All 3 of them swinging. Good start for the folks from the south side on hand.
Message delivered. And this is a great example of a guy who can defend himself against right-handed hitters.
Like that. Yeah. Yeah, much quicker pace that he had in the first inning.
1950 with the Philadelphia A's. 2 quick strikeouts and 3 in a row going back to the last out of the first for Valdez as Garcia swings and misses. But you got to mention, when you
get after it, compete, you set the tempo.
They'll throw to first to make it official. And as Giolito did in his first inning of work, Valdez in his second frame strikes out the side. And another 3-2 pitch. Walked it.
Wow, that's some kind of at bat. Managers love that kind of at bat, don't they, Buck?
All the time in the dugout. Hey, get him in the stretch. Put him in the stretch.
Yeah.
Put him in the stretch. Put some pressure on him.
Gurriel runs, but now he can slow up. It's ball 4.
Important. Well, if the other team knows you're throwing a ball to second base.
That's going to go through, and the Astros are going to tie the game. Here comes Gurriel. And it's a 1-1 ball game in the second.
Corners are in, infield's back.
McCormick drives one to left. It could bring a run home. Jimenez makes the catch. The throw to the plate, not in time. And it's 2-1 Astros. Maldonado swings on the first pitch, drives it to deep right. Back goes Engel on the warning track, and he makes a running catch. Maldonado gave it a ride. Engel tracked it down. Astros settle for 2 and lead it 2-1 after 2.
Yeah, Tony's made a living out of that. So is Dusty.
First pitch swinging to deep short. Correa corrals it, but doesn't get him.
Season.
And Robert walks on 4 pitches. Here's Tom.
Let's mention that first inning single by Robert.
Rondal on deck. Struck him out. 5th strikeout for Valdez. Chop back to the mound. Valdez has it. He gets the out at first, and they turn the double play. The out at second, I should have said. And the back end of the double play at first. But you get the idea. and that gets him out of trouble. Yeah, Lance McCullers with that great curveball. Hits solidly to center field. Robert on the run, can't get there. Brantley is going to try for two, and he's going to make it standing up. This ball's off the fist, but it's well placed. It drops in. Brantley will be held at third base, and they'll have runners at the corners with one out as Engel fires it back in. Now Gurriel hit into a force play his first time up. Fly ball to left. In comes Jimenez to take it, and the Astros strand two. After three, it remains 2-1 Houston. Framber Valdez deals to Jimenez, who hits it up the middle on the inning's first pitch for a leadoff single.
Had it played pronounced to pull, and Buck, it's interesting. We look back.
That ball is slashed to first, fielded smartly by Gurriel, who steps on the bag. Now it's a tag play and a double play.
Worst at second and third, or best, depending on how you're looking at it. Now they're going to the dugout.
Vaughn strikes out for the second time today. We go to the bottom of the fourth.
Not walking.
Here comes another one on 3-2, and he struck him out.
And that's why he's still in the big leagues, pitcher, because he can make it again.
Fourth strikeout for Giolito. And he loses McCormick.
Yeah. Sometimes you get so tied up in scouting reports, and
The set and the 3-1 pitch is lofted into right field, where Engel waits.
But they won that inning because they flipped the order now for the next inning.
A chopper to his left, Correa. It's off his glove.
Top spin. It's another thing when you get to the big leagues, how much quicker balls go through the infield now.
That ball is ripped through the middle. Nearly took Valdez's head off. Second hit of the afternoon for Anderson. 2 on with 1 out.
At home?
yeah,
Really?
Robert drives one hard to left, and it will get down and one hop the wall. Garcia's going to score. Anderson to third. Robert is held to a long single, but he's tied the game. First. And the 1-1 pitch. It's looped into right center field for a base hit. The White Sox take the lead.
The other way.
yeah.
And Abreu does what he does so well. Pitch a moment ago changed the whole dynamic. And this one is lofted into left center field. Not terribly deep. Alvarez with a running start makes the catch. The throw to the plate is cut off. And the White Sox pad their lead. A bouncing ball to the right side. Altuve has it. And he throws Jimenez out. But the White Sox throw 3 on the board in the fifth and turn a 2-1 deficit into a 4-2 lead. Coming up is a dangerous one. Altuve ahead on the count, 3-1. And he draws the walk. Altuve runs. And now he can try. Ball 4. The runners stay put, and the bases are loaded on 3 walks. Hit sharply and through for a base hit. It's going to tie the game. Gurriel's first hit of the series makes it a 4-4 ball game. Rolled to third. Moncada steps on the bag, throws across the diamond, and got him as Vaughn held the bag.
Surprised he didn't go 5-4-3 there, but he got away with it.
Altuve with a lunging grab. Soft line drive that appeared headed for shallow center field. And the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Maton turns in an impressive half inning with the help of a sparkling defensive play from Altuve. Base hit. He's aboard with one out. Check swing back to the mound. Tepera gets the force at second. Can they turn a double play with Maldonado running? Yes, they can.
Whoa, that was impressive.
That's why you got to think about hitting and running.
You know what they're doing there.
But you know, well, except it's really not.
Hernandez strikes out.
Yeah, it's really not an opener. Do I ever ask you what time's the game open tonight? No, it's still a starter. What time's the game?
Anderson in an 0-2 hole. And down he goes. Stanek comes in, records 2 quick Ks. Hubbard, 2 for 2 with a walk. And he whistles one into left for a base hit.
I think that's kind of what Tony's talking about when.
Ball 4. So Stanek comes in, strikes out Hernandez and then Anderson. Another 0-2 pitch in the air to right center field. And it looked for a moment as if Tucker might have misjudged it, but he reaches up to haul it in and finish off the inning. Altuve chops one over the mound and into center field for a leadoff hit. Teammate Yuli Gurriel. And he strikes out, a rarity for him.
Well, that's why when you see the stats, you can throw the season stats out the window oftentimes because
it's really not worth it.
Ouch.
It's off Bummer. And into center field it goes. Altuve scoots to third. Any other left-handed hitter this season. Toward the middle and through for a base hit. The Astros go in front as Altuve scores. Bregman stopped at second. From Kimbrel to Correa. Line to right. Garcia turns around and can't find it. 2 runs are going to score on an opposite field double from Correa. Breaking ball hit the deep left. Way back. And out of here. Into the Crawford boxes. The train moves across the tracks in left center field. And the Astros move closer to a 2-0 lead in the best-of-5 series.
Jim, he'd thrown a lot of breaking balls. That's the 4th or 5th breaking ball today.
Kimbrel, all but untouchable for the Cubs. There's something closer to a punching bag with the Sox.
I'm always amazed that relief pitchers that can throw at 100 will throw that many breaking balls, and that's the pitch that hitters do the most damage on.
Popped wide of first. That puts an end to a 5-run 7th inning.
The importance of game 2 here.
Jimenez rolls it toward the middle. Altuve with a whirling throw off a backhanded grab, and he got him. That is some play. This may drop, and it does. Sounded like a broken bat, but he reaches with 2 out. Catches the ball. Alou couldn't catch it. Garcia strikes out. That series slips away, adding to the Cubs' agony, which stretched until 2016. Had a 2-0 lead in another series when managing the
Red Sox were getting ready to put a 3 or 4 spot on the board in the 1st inning, and they ended up with just 1.
Altuve strikes out. Weak swing from Brantley. Uncharacteristically, he will strike out 3 times in this game. Just a footnote, though, if this lead holds. Not what Graveman had in mind. A leadoff walk. Anderson is 2 for 4, awaits the 2-2 pitch, and he just serves it to the right side of the diamond, and even Altuve can't capture that one. So a walk and a hit. Struck him out on 3 pitches.
That little ground ball out was a big out, wasn't it?
I was thinking the same thing twice.
This one is lifted down the right field line. It's Altuve in pursuit into foul ground. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Tucker. The 2 guys in question converged on it. Tucker put it away to put the finishing touches on a 9-4 Houston lead, and they take a 2-0 lead in a best-of-5 series to Chicago.
Well, they made the plays. They got the hits. Graveman made it a little interesting, but they got the big outs. The White Sox were victimized by too many base on balls.
Feels like if the ball stayed in the ballpark, Altuve's going to catch it. He would have caught that ball if he wanted to.
Tom Verducci is with Carlos Correa. Tom?